2, 3, 4.
Biggest public land bot. So glad we joined Quiet Cat.
Super Duty in the drive wouldn't sit so high if I never put the time on top of 40 hours. Them studs from the fall wouldn't hang on my wall if I never dropped the hammer on some black powder. I put the fence up, laid the stone down, working for that Birmingham with the wraparound until they put me in the ground in this small town. I'll be rising with the sun, 'cause I get it out the mud. Yeah, it runs in my roots. On these boots, kick it off when the day is done. When you don't have much, you're quick to grow up, no matter where the hell you're from. When you're down and fall low, a country boy knows never giving up's in his blood. Yeah, yeah, I get it out the mud.
You can smell the deer in the air here. Just pulled up to Axel's camp, Deer Camp 2023. I'm alone right now. Axel and some camera guys are on their way.
Hi, Axel Hartman, looking for the big bucks.
What, huh?
Dude, the rut stash is so good.
Isn't it?
I freaking love it, man.
I feel like a new man.
Maybe you are.
Get on the ground.
Get on the easy copper. I'm a park.
Stop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, get up. Okay, don't. Excuse me. Ow, look at that.
Easy, Joe. Easy.
Get back on.
Yeah.
There he is.
That's fake.
What's that?
He's not moving. He looks fake.
Can you get him?
There he
Oh,
is.
there. That was good. That's a great buck.
Wow.
It'd be good.
I will.
Hey, we got full camp. So we got Creek and Connor, our camera guys this week. Luke and I are hunting. Luke's behind the camera right now, being a camera guy instead of our camera guys. Is that a handful, a mouthful? I'll give you a handful. So then also my dad is up here and his 2 brothers. They're only here till Sunday. Once they head out, my cousin and his friend come up on Tuesday. So full camp. The weather is looking phenomenal. Next week, like on Wednesday, it's like 80 right now. Next week, Wednesday, it's like a high of like 37, chance of snow, low of 25. Can't get better than that. Northern Pennsylvania, rut hunting. Favorite place in the world, baby. Let's get it.
First evening sit of the trip, and we're still ground hunting. We don't have any tree stand set up back here yet, but this is one of my favorite areas that I found in the off season, so I'm really looking forward to getting back here. So how about this automatic grunter? I just go
Back in August, Axel came down here and put out some cameras. We came out here midday to pull the cars and to check them. And this one spot had some shooters just after daylight. So Connor and I are gonna possibly find some brush down in that area and just ground hunt this evening. We can come out tomorrow and set stands. So Connor and I were walking in trying to figure out what spot we wanted to sit at, where we could make a nice ground blind at, and up jumped the doe. The next right behind her was a big old buck. They ran off into the woods. I don't think they ran too far, or they got too spooked. Hopefully not. Hopefully they come back. But I think we got a pretty good set for now, at least, just to get an understanding of how the deer are gonna move in the evening and what their paths are like. So we're gonna sit still and try to not be seen.
Alright guys, well Luke and I are getting ready to hang some stands. Not ideal stand hanging weather. It's been raining the past 2 days. Probably gonna rain tomorrow yet too. But ran into some other hunters out of the woods, some really good dudes. They're kind of hunting the area where we are, where I have a camera up at, and that's where we're gonna go set some stuff up at. But they're gonna be hunting around the camp too, so looking forward to it. Not looking forward to the rain, but hopefully these stands will turn out well. Luke's got his pants down right now. Why would you look, Creek? Disgusting! Why do I not have any?
You probably do.
Oh yeah, I do, but it's in that tarnin pattern.
Start specs. All right, guys, I am down here.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's right by our camera here. We're just up 3. That's sweet. I think this is it, dude. Oh, looks pretty good. We're wet. Only brought the Tacticam out so that way we didn't freaking break our main camera, but we got Creek's gonna be sitting back behind me in this saddle so that way he can wrap around the tree. Check out our view up here. We got some decent cover in front of us. I wish I wouldn't have cut that branch. Regret it now, but we can see a ways back behind us.
Alright folks, third day up here, second morning hunting. It is once again raining pretty dang good. But today should be the last of it, and we got 5-6 days including today yet, so we're gonna be grinding. We grinded all day yesterday hanging stands in the rain, but Creek and I are gonna kind of deluxe it today and go back in the blind that we have behind the camp here.
we had a deer blow us while we were hanging up, so we're gonna get out of here. We got plenty of good bucks running around here, and I don't know if tonight's gonna be good here, but the rest of the time's gonna be. I'm sorry. What? There was a deer. You didn't hear that deer blowing at us earlier? There's a deer blowing at us. It was back over to you.
Rack Daddies is brought to you by Deer 30. Are you taking the year-round approach to minerals and protein for your deer herd? Shop deer30mineral.com right now. Boontown Outdoors, the solution to your next hunting blind adventure. Shop at boontownhuntingblinds.com or find in a store near you.
Alright guys, day number 2, hunting. Second evening sit. First time in a tree stand. Yeah, first time in a tree stand. We hung 2 sets in the last 2 days. We just hung this one like 3 or 4 hours ago. Saw a giant buck this morning. Don't have any footage of it because it was pitch dark. All we could see was like the grass and the little food plot, if you want to call it that, in front of us. I put up my binos and he was looking right at us because I sneezed right before that. But it was like 15 minutes before shooting light. But yeah, we got a sweet set right here. These bucks have been taking this trail right up through here, evenings, mornings, a couple different times, but it's cold. It's finally cold. I was just hunting in 90-degree weather 5 days ago, so this is a big switch up to be like 40.
Not gonna lie, day 2 sucked. It was very slow. Axel saw some does in the evening, and thankfully the rain is finally letting up and turning into a cold front. We're hoping that Halloween day is the best day yet. Well, happy Halloween. This is Connor. He's been behind the camera the whole week. Really thankful he was able to come up. He's a cool dude. We got a odd amount of similar things going on. We're both left-handed, both have the same bow. Both gonna be in the same stand when I kill a deer.
Grab the camera, don't you?
The sun is out.
So these Pennsylvania public land hunts, hunting these mountain deer up here in northern Pennsylvania, it's not easy. There's going to be times where we get skunked. There's going to be times where we see a bunch of deer, but there is no telling their patterns, especially during the rut right now. We're really, in all honesty, just hoping to get lucky on a buck that we know is in the area and catch them at the right time. But we're trying to change our luck a little bit. We did see some deer movement the day before, so we're moving our stand about 100 yards away and kind of closer to where we had seen the deer moving in hopes that we can make something happen. So I'm going to do that before we climb in the stand for the evening.
Back at it. Evening 3. It's Halloween night. I got my Michael Myers t-shirt on that I got last year. Feeling spooky. Ready for a big ol' Halloween buck to show up tonight. It's somewhat dry. It's actually snowing right now, which is kind of cool, but at least it's better than rain, which we've been having for the past 3 days, which has sucked. This morning's hunt was pretty good. Saw 4 turkeys, 1 doe. Was hoping something walks by us this morning or this evening, or something slips up and makes its way towards us that we can capitalize on. turn back around. He's headed straight out towards the field now. He's looking. He's coming. Look, he's gonna come down the road. Coming the same trail, Luke. Right here. Right there. Got him. Well, that was something. Look back in the footage. Not a great shot, but hopefully it hit that artery in the back. It was turned a little bit, so hopefully it went out the other end. Came down here to the shot. There's pretty good blood here so far. We think he just ran across the dirt road over there a little ways. We're gonna wait it a good bit because it wasn't that great of a shot. I don't know. I might have charged it or whatever. Here's the arrow. So, little mix of both blood and guts. It's not ideal. He's a great buck. Garnered him in like 80 yards. He wanted to play, so that's cool. So hopefully we get rewarded for sitting in the rain these past couple days. But for now, we're gonna head back to camp because I think Axel did the same thing. Ready? Well, we have had quite the eventful evening. We made a stand switch right when we got in today and moved everything over because we noticed deer moving over here further. We get set up, and an hour later a doe comes by and a buck following it, but we did not have time to trim branches, and I freaking hit a branch like 10 yards out. I couldn't see through my peep. This has been the worst week of hunting in my life. I just hit a branch on one of my biggest Pennsylvania bucks I would have ever shot. I'm tore up a little bit, but I mean, there's not much I can do. I watched the arrow, felt good when I shot, and I watched it hit the branch and just freaking ricochet down. So I think I'll be back. Yeah, he didn't know what happened. He went 75 yards away and just kind of looked around. I was just walking, so I'm not too worried. We got 4 more days out, I think so.
Rack Daddies is brought to you by Huntworth. Shop the all-new Vertec pattern and be prepared for all seasons at huntworthgear.com. Shop rackdaddies.com for your latest RD merch. With over 100 styles of hats, shirts, and hoodies, We have you covered for every season.
Shout out back daddies, baby. That's what we do, baby. Come on. That's what we do.
Well,
Oh my goodness. What a freaking night.
how big?
He's a good buck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he in the bed right now and you're just messing with him?
No.
I was about to say, you guys had a mile walk in. There was no way you drug him
So-
out that quick.
So I grunt, get his attention. He looks, just kind of looks, didn't look like he wanted to come. Then I hit it again, and he turns and he comes in on that same trail through the woods. They didn't come on the field trail,
Yeah.
in the woods.
No, it's behind you.
And I remember, because I ranged where that buck was. I was like, all right, that was like 18. So I set my sight pack. And I didn't see him. He said he kept coming on the same trail, but I don't know. I didn't
You
see
weren't
him
paying
at all.
attention, yeah.
And then he comes and shoot him. And as soon as I shot, I saw his far back. But
I think you caught that artery back there?
I think so. Come dude, there's blood behind
Yeah,
the
actually
arrow.
real good blood.
I think yeah, there's.
Did you guys track it all? Or did you
I went down. I got down 10, 15, 20 minutes after to get my arrow, and I look, and I get down and I look in and I see he's laying there.
Oh.
Because he ran a little bit and then
Did he
stopped.
spook up when he saw you?
He got up and then just stood there for a little while and then just walked a little bit, like across the road, I think, into that thick
I
stuff.
think we
over
just
there.
got away from him.
Oh yeah,
I think
he's gonna.
dead.
I think he's got good blood.
Hell,
The only
Because
thing
he
that's
just
helpful-
he just stood, he just whenever I spooked him up, like he didn't like spook, he just got up and stood there.
Yeah.
And he's like, do I really want to do this?
He was quartered too whenever like just a slight skinny shot. Then it went through, I think,
Am I good?
the opposite side.
Oh, I bet.
Am
I
I
bet. Hey, Luke. I missed an 11 point tonight. I missed an 11 point tonight.
It was either that 11 point or that Big 10.
That's one of the two.
I'm being serious. Here, Fran, do it so I can get that.
I mean, I know it's dried up a little bit since then, but...
Dude, I never imagined shooting this side of the tree stand.
Oh my gosh. Heck yeah, dude. Dude, that looks like a... Oh, daggone. He does look like a mule deer. Good night, dude. That's a cool looking buck.
Yeah, there's where he hit right there. You can watch the hair right.
Oh,
I
dude.
just think he hits that back.
I think
that back artery.
I think you caught
Look
that
where
back artery.
Where it hits. Yeah, I'm thinking we got to give him at least like 4 hours.
What time to
probably.
shoot?
It's like 5:30, a little before.
6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30. Yeah.
All right, we made it back to the crime scene.
Not quite.
Not possible crime scene.
Well, I just meant we're far away.
We got to walk to the crime scene.
There we go.
It is cold out. There's a little dusting of snow on the ground, which kind of sucks, but I think it'll be okay. I showed Axel the footage. What did you think?
I think he might have caught that artery back there. And based off the way he was acting afterwards, I don't think he's going far.
No, like I said, whenever I checked the arrow, there was a good amount of blood there on the ground, so hopefully I did smack that back there.
Yeah, it just depends if he's dead. Right now.
Right meow.
Right meow.
So we gonna get on our blood dog searching duties and hopefully go find him.
Let's go, dude. Holy crap. Here.
If I got you.
He's stiff as a board.
Done.
Double lung, baby. Dude, that is a funky public deer, man. Dude, look at him.
Look, that's the
Busted
one.
off his brow
Luke,
already.
that's the one we jumped. Has to be.
That's a stud. Dude, he was correctly rubbing too.
Oh my god.
Brother, hey.
Let's go.
That is sick.
Man. He made us work for, well, I made us work for it, I guess. Man.
that your biggest buck?
No, I don't know.
Maybe.
Sure. Biggest public land buck. Man, I can't. I'm speechless, kind of. Connor behind the camera. We had a fun blast. Sitting through the rain, almost 3 days in a row. It's starting to warm up. Axel's gonna get a shot. I'm sure tomorrow. Or
Another shot?
Another shot in the coming days, at least, dude. It's been a blast. I always love it up here. And put a crappy shot on them, but hey, whatever works, baby. Look at that.
There would have been plenty of good blood if it weren't for the snow, too, finding them.
You know what that is? It's the first rack daddy kill Lucas has ever had.
Yeah, on film.
On film.
Love you, buddy.
I'm one. I'm him. I'm starting to think there's a common theme when we come up to camp here for archery season. Rain. It rained last year for 9 days straight, and that was rough. We sat in the tree in downpours and stuff like that. And then this past week, we had rain for multiple days in a row, but definitely patience is a virtue. That was the motto for this past week. Sit after sit, just getting distraught, hanging your head. But always look forward to the next morning or next evening sit. Never know what's gonna happen, and luckily it did. Finally, I'm on the board with Rack Daddy. Super excited for it. Shout out to Connor behind the camera for that. Just super ecstatic and can't wait for next year.
I am absolutely pumped up for Luke. He's been grinding up here this is his second year now, trying to get him a Pennsylvania public deer, and he scored with a good one. I know he had been seeing that deer earlier in the week. I think it was on Sunday. He was setting up the stand or moving a camera or something and saw that buck. So to see him finally connect on a deer and to be there to help him find it, I mean, you can't beat that. It definitely helped out with my miss. I moved the stand, did not have time to trim lanes, and I don't know if I can fully blame this one on a target panic or something, but I definitely hit a limb about 5 yards in front of me, and I'd have missed one of my best Pennsylvania bucks I'd ever had. So it's a little kick in the nuts for me, but at least Luke was there to save the day. And my hunting actually wasn't over. I grinded it out for another 5 or 6 days through the rain, through the wind, through the cold, and I just came out empty-handed. I literally had 3 mornings in a row where I had an absolute monster run under my stand. The one morning I could literally see the glow of the moon off of his antlers, and it was just 20 minutes too early. So again, part of hunting, I had my opportunity, I didn't connect, and hoping next year we can turn the tides for myself. But no matter what happens up here, this is my favorite place on earth. I mean, you can see God's hand in everything up here, whether it's the big pine trees deep in the woods, the creeks that are flowing through the valleys. It's my favorite place on earth. Everything up here is absolutely gorgeous, and you can't help but smile walking through it. And speaking of creeks, thank you, Creek, our camera guy, for coming up here and filming with me this week. We'll probably have him back next year, and hopefully next year we can turn the tides and make something happen for me up here.